Here, so there's 10 points on my slide. The first point is about Amrit Vela. Amrit Vela is the last peher before sunrise. There's 8 peher in the day and night. They're 3 hours each. So the last peher is Amrit Vela. So the 3 hours before sunrise that's Amrit Vela. That's when Gur Sikh wakes up and does his Simran. So Gur Satgur ka jo Sikh khaye, so palke uth har naam te aave. And Guruji tells you about 4 or 5 things in that shabd. He says when you wake up you do Simran, Udam kare palke prabhati, Ishnan kare Amrit Sarnavi. When you're doing your Ishnan, so you start Simran before your Ishnan. You don't do, I wake up, I do my Ishnan, I sit down, then I start my Simran. That's not what you do. You wake up, you start Simran. You do your Ishnan, you do Simran. Updesh Guru har har jab jape, sab kilvik paap dokh le jave. Then Guruji says, then you sit down and do Simran. So that's the 3rd time you're doing Simran. First is when you wake up, second when you're doing Ishnan, 3rd is when you're sitting down. Then Guruji says, when the day sun rises, that's when you do your Nitnem, when the sun's rising. So when you wake up, if you wake up and you look outside, and the sun's risen, then you're too late. So as you're doing your day-to-day things, you're supposed to be doing Simran then as well. So that might be when you're having your lunch, it might be when you're having your break, and this might sound funny, even when you're going to the toilet, even when you're doing all the things you do in your daytime, Guruji saying you're supposed to be trying to do Simran all the time. Guruji says anyone who does that, and when they're breathing, they remember Waheguru as well. When jo saas giras te aaye mera har har, so Gur Sikh Guru man paave. That means Guruji gets very cautious if you're doing Simran with your breathing. Do you breathe when you're sleeping? So you're breathing when you're sleeping, you're breathing when you're waking up. Guruji says if you're the one who's while they're breathing, they're doing Simran. The second thing is Guruji calls Waheguru, as a Gur Sikh, we call Waheguru Pran Adar. Does anyone know why we call Guruji Pran Adar? Why do we call him that? Anyone know what Pran is? Pran. What's your Pran? So when you hear Shabd, someone does Shabd, Tu mere Pran Adar hai. Prabhuji, Tu mere Pran Adar. What does Pran mean? Does anyone know? Swas. Your Pran means the life Guruji is giving you. The life Guruji is giving you, that's your Pran. Guruji says, I've loaned that from you. I've borrowed it. So like we're breathing now, we're breathing and we've got life. Guruji said, I borrowed that of Waheguru, that's not mine. And he says, he's lent me that. So Guruji says, if you say, okay, the breathing now, so when I breathe, that's Waheguru's, it's not really my breath. And that's why we call Adami. Adami means, if your Dami is breath, if your breath comes, then you're a person, you're a human being. If your breath stops, then you're not a human being anymore. That's why we call Adami. Dami Ajave. Dami Andiya, we're human. Dami na ave, breath doesn't come, then we're not. Now 5 evils. Kaam, Krodh, Kaya, Ko, Gale, Jo, Kanchan, Suhaga, Tale. Guruji says those things, they damage your body. Why do you think? So that's why I've drawn a hand here. Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Mohankar, we think they're in the man, they're not. Guruji says, it's dehi andar. Panch chor vase. Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankara. And what they do, they come into your bloodstream. So when you think about those evils, 5 evils, what they do, they attack your body. They come into your body. Guruji says when they've come into your body, then your body slowly starts withering away quicker. You start losing your life quicker, Guruji says. So that's why in Sikhi, the 5 doot are really, really damaging for Gur Sikh. And a Gur Sikh has to overcome 5 evils. Those 5 evils are actually 5 doot are in the animal kingdom. And what they are, they're a survival mechanism for that species. That species survives by them. So lust, a species needs lust to procreate. Species needs anger in case it gets into danger. It gets into danger in its territories, then anger comes out of fear. Anger comes. It needs greed because it needs to collect as much as it can for its survival. It needs attachment because if it doesn't look after its own children, nothing else looks after them. And its children die. So it needs attachment. And it needs a hankar, it needs that ego to protect itself, to make itself bigger than what it is. The human being used those 5 things incorrectly. We start thinking we're those 5 things and we're not. That's why Guruji says, Man tu jot swaroop hai apna mool pashan. Because you are actually a jot, you're not that body. Gurbani tells you over and over again, when we start attaching, and the two, when I talked about pran, I talked for a reason, the pran, the breath of life, that's the thing that attaches the soul to your body. They're the connection. When Guruji says your pran finishes, the soul disconnects with the body and it goes. And the body stays here. So when your soul's gone, it goes to the next world, that's where you get judged. And it says, what does the soul want? What did it do? Did it think it was the body? Or did it think it was Waheguru? So when we're doing Simran, that takes us away from the body and it takes us into the Jot again. That's what we are, we're the light inside. We're not the body. And as long as we keep thinking we're the body, that's when we lose our Sikhi. We lose all of the things, we lose everything. Because we're attached to the false thing rather than the true thing. Aso gun mero prabji keen. Panch dog ar ahang rog is tanate sagal dur keen. And when we read Anand Sahib, Panch dood to the vas kite, kal kantak marya. What Guruji gives you, when you do lots of Simran, what Guruji gives you is the ability to control some of the things that are going on inside. And that's what we slowly got to be able to do.